The final blow came when all the three girls received letters from the university. Due to their poor attendance and performance, they had been expelled. Lizzie stared at the letter in disbelief, her hands trembling. "It's over," she whispered. Stella broke down in tears. "What do we do now?" For Dorothy, the letter barely seemed to register. This was bound to happen. At least now we don't have to pretend anymore. But for Lizzie and Stella, it was a wake-up call. Dorothy's risky lifestyle caught up with her when she was arrested during a police raid at the club. The charges included solicitation and association with suspected criminals. When Lizzie and Stella heard the news, they were devastated. "She doesn't deserve this," Stella said. "We've all made bad choices," Lizzie replied. "But maybe this will be the turning point for her." Desperate to turn her life around, Lizzie called her older brother Tunde for help. "Tunde, I messed up," she admitted, her voice breaking. "I need to come home." Tunde was silent for a moment before responding. "Come home, Lizzie. We will figure this out together." Lizzie felt a wave of relief for the first time in months. She felt hope. When Lizzie returned to their hostel to pack her belongings, she found the door locked. The landlord had seized their apartment due to unpaid rent. Stella stood beside her, looking defeated. "We lost everything." Lizzie took her friend's hand. "Not everything. We can still rebuild our lives." Dorothy's arrest turned into a nightmare. Her trial was swift, and she was sentenced to 3 months in prison for her involvement in illegal activities. When Lizzie and Stella visited her in prison, Dorothy looked pale and broken. "I don't belong here," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "You have to stay strong, Dorothy," Lizzie said, holding her friend's hand through the bars. "Use this time to think about what you want for your life." "I just want to go back to when we were happy," Dorothy replied. As they left, Stella broke down. "This could have been us, Lizzie." Lizzie nodded solemnly. "And it still might be if we don't make changes now." Lizzie returned home to her family, ashamed but determined to start over. Her mother hugged her tightly and said, "We all make mistakes, Lizzie. What matters is how you move forward." With Tunde's help, Lizzie enrolled in a vocational training program to learn tailoring. She worked tirelessly, pouring all her energy into her new path. Stella, inspired by Lizzie's courage, reached out to her parents and asked for forgiveness. They agreed to support her under the condition that she return to school and focus on her studies. Prison life was harsh, but it gave Dorothy time to reflect on her choices. She realized how far she had stayed from her dreams and vowed to change once she was released. "I will never let myself get trapped like this again," she promised herself. Her time in prison became a period of growth and repentance. She even began attending counseling sessions organized by the prison chaplain. Lizzie's tailoring skill improved quickly, and she began earning small income by making clothes for people in her neighborhood. Her dedication earned her respect, and she started to rebuild her self-confidence. Stella, back in school, worked hard to catch up on her mixed classes. She avoided distractions and spent her weekends volunteering at a local orphanage, determined to give back to the community. Both girls remained in touch, encouraging each other to stay on the right path. After 3 months, Dorothy was released from prison. Lizzie and Stella were waiting for her at the gate. Dorothy burst into tears when she saw them. I didn't think you would come, she said, hugging them tightly. We are still your friends, Stella said. We will always be here for you. Dorothy vowed to change her life and never return to her old ways. With Lizzie's and Stella's support, she began working as an assistant in a small salon, learning hairdressing. Dorothy struggled to forgive herself for her past mistakes. How can I move on when I have hurt so many people? She asked Lizzie. Lizzie smiled. We've all hurt people, Dorothy. The important thing is that you're trying to make things right. Dorothy began reaching out to those she had wronged, apologizing and seeking forgiveness. It was a difficult process, but it brought her a sense of peace. Lizzie's tailoring business grew steadily. She saved enough money to rent a shop, which she named Second Chance. The name reflected her journey and her gratitude for the opportunity to rebuild her life. Stella's academic performance improved dramatically, and she was awarded a scholarship for her dedication. Dorothy too began earning a steady income at the salon, where she was praised for her hard work and creativity. Dorothy discovered her passion for hairdressing and dreamed of owning her own salon one day. I want to call it Beauty Within, she told Stella and Lizzie, because true beauty comes from who you are, not what you wear. Lizzie and Stella promised to support her dream in any way they could. Years later, Stella graduated from university with honors. Lizzie and Dorothy were in the crowd, cheering louder than anyone else. I couldn't have done it without you, Stella told them, tears of gratitude in her eyes. Her graduation marked a major milestone for all the three girls, proving that change was possible with determination and support. Dorothy worked tirelessly at the salon, saving every penny she could. With encouragement from Lizzie and Stella, she enrolled in a professional hairdressing course to improve her skill. With her boss's help and her savings, Dorothy opened her own small salon, Beauty Within. It became a local favorite, and Dorothy finally felt she was living her dream. The three friends met to celebrate their achievements. They reflected on their journey from reckless university students to successful, purpose-driven women. We have come so far, Dorothy said, raising her glass. I am so proud of us, Stella added. We made mistakes, but we didn't let them define us. That's what matters. Lizzie smiled. This isn't the end. It is just the beginning of something even greater. As they cleaned glasses, the girls knew they had turned their lives around and found their purpose together. They were unstoppable.